Hello everybody, in today's video we are comparing two Overlander vehicles. One was purchased by its owner for just £10,000 all in, whilst the other is brand new and would cost you around £80,000. To find out which one is best, we're going to be putting them to their test in three key areas. Number one, camping facilities. I've got an awning.
Yeah, is it like that big? It's a shower cubicle.
Get ready, buddy, to feel envious. Number two, long-term ownership cost. You can't tell people who are watching this, oh yeah, you could buy one of these and it's only going to cost you 500 quid a year to maintain it. That's irresponsible.
Well,
and number three, the all-important off-road greenlaning test. This is a lot of fun as well, isn't it?
It's good fun, yeah.
I completely understand that. Oh, goodness me. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. I've never been in this position before. How do we get out?
Help!
So grab your furnace. This is going to be a fun video. Let's get into it. My name's Ben and welcome to Dadcars. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So while we wait for Joe, who is the Overlander camping roof tent expert, I've got to now put this roof tent up. Now, I've never put a roof tent up before. I'm guessing these little latches come off here. And then what does this just fold up? Oh. There we go, girls. What do you think of that? Do you reckon you pull the ladder and then use the ladder to bring it down? There we go. This is cool, isn't it? Wow. Right, so Joe said he'd be here an hour ago and he's not here. There's no sign of him. So I can only assume that his Land Rover has perhaps broken down. Did you break down?
I didn't break down. I've just pulled up. Should we make it so it self-levels itself? So I have a really nice, comfortable double bed. Because I can see it's slightly on an angle.
Right, Joe, so thanks for finally joining us. Nice of you to be punctual.
I'll finally turn up.
It's not like there's thousands of people watching. That's
my bed done. We're all sorted. And what if it rains? I forgot I had the flags out still.
Right, Joe, so quickly tell us about your vehicle.
Yes, so it's a 2012 Discovery 4 SDV6, 255 horsepower. I bought it about 18 months ago as it is, and it's been great. We've done trips to France, Spain, Belgium. It's been brilliant.
Fantastic. I mean, that's a couple of horsepower more than my vehicle, which is an Isuzu DMAX Arctic Trucks Base Camp Edition. Let's crack straight into comparison test. Number one, camping facilities. Okay, now we could probably make a whole video about this, so let's keep it quite snappy. Let's start off then with the roof tent.
Yes.
So tell us about what is your roof tent?
Yeah, so in short, it's a Bundertech roof tent. This is a South African roof tent. It looks really unsightly down the road. You get a lot of wind noise, but for camping, it literally takes 19 seconds from completely closed to a perfectly full erection. Got to change that.
This is a Dadcars channel, yeah? You know?
It only takes me 19 seconds.
But anyway, what's the retail on one of those?
Yeah, I mean, if you bolt one new, it's about 3,500.
And that's not including VAT, and that's not including fitting.
Correct.
So what? It's probably about 5 grand fitted, including VAT?
As a guess, yes.
Okay, yeah. Right. Do you want to know how much my roof tent is?
Go on.
My roof tent fitted 2,384.
That's fitted.
That's fitted, excluding VAT. But let's move on to kitchen facilities, okay?
Yes.
And I tell you what, we'll move over to my vehicle for kitchen facilities first, shall we?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So your roof tent is slightly more impressive than mine.
Make sure you get a nice view of that.
Kitchen facilities.
Yes.
On the Isuzu, right? Yes. Get ready, buddy. All right, to feel envious. This is my fridge freezer.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. So fridge freezer. There's also charging ports on there and everything as well. Some ARB unit. What's your fridge freezer?
Well, should we have a look?
What is that? Did you pop to the range on the way here and buy a cooler, or?
Exactly.
Is that what you did? Okay, yeah. So the refrigerating facilities are far superior in my vehicle, but also one step further than that, my cooking facilities. Yeah. So I've got look, 3 hobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this. Basically in seconds, I've got a full functioning commercial kitchen with the kitchen sink.
Yep. Could you do me a favour? Could you just show me how easy it is to set it up and get the burner going?
Anyway, right, so let's have a look at your, yeah, so
Forgot the gas?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case people watching this haven't realised, I did literally rock up in this press vehicle, zero prep at all, picked up the sleeping bags on the way here from the shop. I do not think it's fair to mark down the Isuzu truck with these incredible ARB kitchen facilities because I'm an idiot.
And it's something I would love to have, and I could do in mine. However, is it a detriment to boot space?
When you've got the tailgate up, you've still got a little bit of a lip.
Yeah.
But obviously it's quite high up and it's quite shallow. So yeah, you do sacrifice quite a lot of storage space. I wonder if they do one which is sort of a bit shallower, and that would probably be my preference. But let's have a look at your kitchen facility, shall we? Let's
have a look, shall we? I can feel it in the air. I can feel it's starting to rain. But actually, where we're currently stood, perfectly dry. And a nice, beautiful canopy, 270 canopy, ostrich awning canopy, and you're currently resting on my bar.
Currently resting on a piece of, what is this, OSB boards. It's literally,
Perfect.
Did you grab this from a skip and then just, there's some string of...
There's actually a story behind it. I did. It was outside my neighbour's skip, and I rounded the edges.
But you've also got some cooking facilities over here, yeah?
Yes, I haven't got a boot build. However, I do have a great little setup.
That hooks onto your tyre there as well, doesn't it?
It
quite
does.
Clever. I'm not going to say this loud enough that Joe can hear, but I do actually quite respect sort of simple solutions, low budget solutions that you make yourself personally. This awning is a fantastic setup. We saw earlier on how quick that is to put up as well. It is fantastic, isn't it?
It's cool, yeah.
Do you want to see my awning-ish facilities?
I'm sort of desperate to see this because I know later on it's going to rain.
This is my awning facilities.
Can I go inside?
Yeah, go in.
Is this where the bar is?
Yeah, go in. It's a TARDIS. You go in there and it's actually like a first-class lounge.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
How much did you pay for this vehicle?
£9,500.
Which, I mean, that's incredible because when you consider all of the camping bits alone, one of the reasons why this was cheap is because this is a
category car.
Category car.
It is. Part of the reason I bought this particular car was I want to go everywhere in it. I want to take it off-road. I want to have some fun with it. I want to go through scratchy lanes and not worry about the bodywork and the paintwork. And in reality, it's exactly what I've got.
Right, Joe, so we've got to make a decision. Which of these two vehicles has the better camping facilities? Kitchen facilities, I mean, that is a clear win for the Isuzu.
And how much were they, sorry?
Fitted, excluding VAT, £2,615.
£80 for clarity for mine, and I've got everything I need. But I can still use my 7 seats. So you wouldn't know it's there.
Well, I could put a 4-across Multimax seat in the back of this Isuzu, and then that means that me and the family of 6 can go and use this. So we wouldn't need to have the additional seat.
So you're still 1 seat less than me then?
Yeah, but
I could have put the 4-across Multimac in mine too.
Yes, and then yours would become a 8-seater vehicle.
And actually, I spoke with Minty, who did say to me, we could also put a 3-across in the backpack row to turn it into a 9-seater.
If there are any large families watching, I'll put a link to Multimac in the description below as well. Which vehicle has the better camping facilities?
I mean, look, if we're going to base it on usability, I can only say I think it's mine.
You know what? I'm going to, just ever so narrowly, I think, awards the Land Rover the victory here. But I reckon the only reason for that is because it's your vehicle, you use this all the time, and you've got these additional little bits and pieces that you have developed. If I actually owned this and I lived with it and camped with it several times, I would get those extra little bits and pieces, which I think would make this better. So I think it's a bit of a cheeky win for you here, because it's a little bit unfair, but I say just by a narrow margin, the Land Rover takes the first point. And I think this leads perfectly into the next category as well, long-term running costs, because if there's one thing we know about Land Rover products, it's that, well, you were late today because you broke down on the way here and you had to get the RAC to come and help you, didn't you?
I didn't. That's not what happened.
Look, I've got a present for you, a battery jump starter pack. Look at that. But I've used it twice already, my one, to jumpstart the Vito and jumpstart the Aventime. But you're definitely going to need that at some point to jumpstart the Land Rover.
I might do in the morning. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's all right. Actually, that company just reached out to me and said, do you want to try one of these things out? And I said, tell you what, send me 2, and then I'll give one to my friend in the video because he's going to need it for his Land Rover. But I'll pop a link in the description below. I've been using it and I think it's really good. We then had a quick spotlight battle with the Isuzu absolutely destroying the Disco. But you'd hope so, considering the laser linear setup cost nearly 10 times as much as Joe's cheap online alternative. And to join us now the following morning. Right, we need to wrap this up and move on to the next one because people want to see the green laning.
So for all your viewers out there with the foot fetish,
How long your toes are, it's disgusting.
I can pick things up, look.
Oh, get that away from me. Right, so comparison number 2, long-term cost of ownership.
Let's just go home. I've won this one.
Well, yeah, look, it's not as simple as that. Oh yeah, this is 10 grand, that one's basically 80 grand. It's not as simple as that because overlanding isn't a fad. Overlanding is a way of life.
Benjamin, it's a way of life and
Yeah.
I've fully embraced it. How's it going for you?
Well, I'm really enjoying it. It's my first time doing it. I'm really enjoying it. I slept really well last night. Yeah, I'm loving it. So I reckon what we should do, it's a really rough discussion around what it would probably cost to own both of these 2 vehicles over the course of, say, 4 years. And also, nobody walks into a showroom, buys a brand new vehicle for £80,000, you know, whatever. People buy them on like some sort of monthly deal. They put a down payment. So I've got a finance example here. If you were to buy a brand new Isuzu truck, it's not for one of their Arctic trucks. Because I even asked Isuzu, I said, can you give me an example of like a PCB or a finance or something for that? And they didn't have any. So I found one here, which is for a DMAX DL20, which on the road price is £40,000.
What's so half the price of the one you're currently testing?
Well, no, forget all the Overlander bits
Right,
as
okay.
well, okay? Because basically, let's just focus on the vehicles because you can do whatever you want. You can pick up second-hand stuff, you can buy brand new, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, this DMAX DL20, 40k on the road price, you can get one of these for £13,000 down payment, then it's £629 a month for 48 months with a £10 final payment where after 4 years, you would own your Isuzu truck outright. And I think it's fair to say as well, like we mentioned, this is a category car and stuff. Yep. It's a good car, it's a great car, but 13 grand is a realistic budget to get a good Discovery 4, isn't it? So. Yeah, so that's comparable. Yep. While you'll be paying £629 a month for your Isuzu truck, it does come with a 5-year warranty, 125,000 miles as well. And the fact is, buying an old depreciated Land Rover, there's going to be significant maintenance costs.
There's going to be some.
I reckon it would be wise to advise people on average to set aside and be prepared to spend, I reckon, up to £3 grand a year.
Look, I think that's a bit extreme. I think in reality, I've got a full year's ownership underneath my belt. I've done 15,000 miles in my car, all around Europe. And yeah, you and I both know I've had a breakdown, which did result in me buying 2 more Land Rovers to repair this. But that cost me £480.
Yeah, but within the next 4 years, you're on 150,000 miles of that engine. Within the next 4 years, I would not be surprised if you need a new engine.
And if that was the case, with your maths pro-rated up for 4 years, I'll put a TDV8 in it. Much more enjoyable.
Yeah, how much would that cost? 8 grand fitted?
Plus VAT.
Look, you can't tell people who are watching this, oh yeah, you could buy one of these for 13 grand and it's only going to cost you 500 quid a year to maintain it. That's irresponsible.
Well, let's address that then, because that's exactly what happened with me. I blew my transfer box up in France. The cheapest way for me to fix it was to buy, ultimately, 2 more Land Rovers, which I did to replace the prop shafts, the transfer box, make the best of the 3 collectively, selling off the parts of the other bits, selling the other ones off. It cost me, in total, including everything, collection, delivery and everything, £480.
If you build yourself for your hourly rate for all of the time it took you to do all of that faffing around, I reckon, look, let's say, just for even an extreme then, humour me, £3,000 a year, okay, all in, assuming that people aren't willing to buy 2 other Land Rovers and then take all the parts off and spend every single weekend fixing it themselves.
I still think that's too extreme.
Look, I'm not going to break the calculator out, but for maintenance costs set aside, for the additional fuel, for the additional tax, let's say it's going to cost you, as well as the purchase price, like about, on average, £350 a month. Yeah? Let's just say for argument's sake.
Okay.
Yeah? So for argument's sake, £350 a month. So that is still nearly £300 cheaper than it would be buying a new Isuzu truck. Look, it's fair to say that, again, buying the depreciated older vehicle for long-term financial cost does work out more cost effective, doesn't it? But there will be additional sort of stress and time and
Yep.
you know, reliability issues and stuff like that. But it is actually going to work out cheaper over the course of 4 years.
If you look at the camping today, last night, how many people came and spoke to us about these cars? Or independently, one car?
Yeah, to be fair, everybody that's come over and spoken to us, they've been looking at your setup and not the Isuzu.
Comment down below, which out of these two do you prefer?
Oh, and before I forget as well, you've got an Instagram account now for this Discovery.
I have, yeah. I mean, my son and I, and my wife, have spent thousands of miles around different countries and similar, and it was a case of just documenting, I suppose, and following you, Ben, and what you've done for the last couple of years of building something. I wanted something I could give to my son and have something we could follow. And if you're interested in following that, who knows, it might become more.
Yeah, no, definitely. If anybody likes Overlanders and they love Discoveries and Land Rover products and things like that, like honestly, check it out. You're not going to say it in front of these cameras, but you would really appreciate it if you get some Overlanders coming over and following you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, very much so. And I'm starting to build up a relationship with a few people within the industry, which is really enjoyable for me. But I'm posting the highs and the lows. There might be 1 or 2 pictures on there already of a breakdown or 2.
And so, with us all packed up, the final test remains, the most important test, and the final opportunity for me and the mighty Isuzu to get a win. And we are starting with the Isuzu. But little did I know that my greenlaning expert shepherd was about to lead us into disaster.
Right then, guys, shall we do some off-road testing of the Isuzu? I've never done greenlaning before, Joe.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
When you're keeping it legal, you're being sensible, you're following the byways you're allowed to go on. We've just spoken to the warden. He's really happy. There's no red flags today. So we've got the opportunity to pretty much go everywhere we want on the byways.
And we're going to find out how much might this 1.9 litre turbocharged 4-pot diesel of 160 horsepower, 360 newton meters of torque. I said it in that voice to try and make it sound more impressive.
It looks amazing from the outside,
It does.
It's just, you know, it's got a 4-pot diesel underneath it. Now, what I will say is, this is the first time I've been in it, it's a bit plasticky, isn't it?
It's bang for buck, Joe. It is bang for buck.
I completely agree. Yeah, £80,000 and you get the best plastic you can do.
We're not testing its daily road use and all the rest of it.
Yep.
I've done that other sort of family road test of this being like a family car, and I'll link to that at the end of this video. This is about off-road capabilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turn left here and go through the rut, see what happens.
Right, you want to go over across here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Let's try it.
Whoa, we're going. Oh.
Look at that, mincemeat.
I mean, that was simple, wasn't it?
I'm very impressed with this so far. This is a lot of fun as well, isn't
It's
it?
good fun, yeah.
I completely understand that. Oh, goodness me. I completely understand why you say on the way back from the school run, you guys often take a green lane on the way home, and the kids will remember stuff like this, won't they? This is brilliant. Okay.
So I'd get a bit of a sweep to it.
Oh, goodness me. Whoa, that is bumpy, isn't it? Oh, God, right, okay, yes, I'm going into that, am I?
Yep. Right, has everyone got their windows closed?
Yeah, we definitely need the windows closed to get through this. Yeah, we need to get them closed, otherwise there'll be loads of water in here.
Who's wearing wellies?
Me.
What am I wearing?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops!
Right, we're going for it.
So,
God, it looks like a bit of a width restriction there as
doesn't
well.
it? So you have to creep into it.
We bottomed out, haven't we?
No, it's okay. Keep going for it. Need more than that.
We're gonna sing. No, we are. What we sing?
Oh, girls, we are in the... Oh, hang on. You're going to do this in yours, right?
Well, I'm going to try.
We're stuck.
What are we doing?
Yes, I knew what car.
Hang on, whoa.
What,
We
so
need
you
to
think-
try and go forward.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
What, you've got no modes to put it in? We'll put it in low, so we're in 4 low now.
It's not going.
No?
Oh, yeah,
We'll try and go backwards.
We're stuck.
Oh, so what's going to happen?
No.
Well, we're going to have to get towed out, aren't we?
Oh, we're gonna get turned out.
Are we literally stuck in here?
We'll try and move.
We're stuck. Joe, I need your help, Joe. I've never been in this position before. How do we get out? We're fully stuck.
We're fully stuck.
Yeah.
So I thought you said that this was absolutely amazing. You could definitely go anywhere, off-road, do anything.
Well, if yours can do this.
I don't know if it can. Right, should we call for help?
Yes, we definitely need help.
Help!
Fortunately, we do have a backup recovery vehicle, don't we? The AAA. It's a Discovery 3, actually, isn't it?
It's a Discovery 3.
Oh, God, this is a bit of a nightmare. You're trying this in your car, by the way.
I'll get stuck, yeah.
It's just spinning, isn't it?
A bit more.
We're saved. Oh, God. There's no way that Joe's going to be able to get through that, but I think he's got to try to see if he can nudge a bit further.
So annoying. Can't do it. I can't do it. Ben, I'm losing my patience with that.
Oh, so awkward. 3 across in the back. Honestly. That's why the Multimac's the best, mate. Honestly, faffing around with this, even squeezing some in, it's a right pain. Oh, there we go. Goodness me.
Right, thank you. We're in.
Oh, that was annoying. Right, and I'm covered in pond juice. I've just blindly followed you into a flipping mud puddle in a press car. I'm very, very sorry, Isuzu. Genuinely, if I knew that was going to happen, I would not have done it. I promise you, I would not have done it. I was enjoying my first off-road green laning experience until then.
Who pulled us out and what was it?
Yeah.
A Discovery.
We're going to do the same route in your Discovery as well. I want you to try that puddle. Because you can't get this stuck in there and leave the viewers hanging. They want to see the Discovery stuck in there as well. Maybe you'll be able to get a bit further. If you can get a bit further, then you will win this test.
Okay.
Okay?
We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm going to say it now. I'm not a big fan of your idea.
You've got to do it. I mean, this is incredible though, isn't it?
I mean, it's really capable.
It's incredible what this can do, right?
Just don't know if you get his tyres wet, it struggles.
Yeah, but it's got the same tyres as yours, just bigger.
Yeah, and with more ground clearance as well.
Well, we're going to find that out in a minute,
We're
aren't
going
we?
to find out. We're going to do exactly the same issue.
Be honest, right?
Right.
8-year-old you at 8 years old, if you looked at this and you looked at yours, which one would 8-year-old Joe want?
Without a doubt, this is an absolute top.
Exactly.
It looks
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah. But look at this, look, the way it's just going over this.
It is, I'll tell you what, it's comfortable in here for off-roading stuff.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel the tyres are big.
Yeah, it's got a bit more cushioning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're now going to do the same in yours, but we will finish on you attempting tadpole hell.
You mean me getting stuck in tadpole hell?
Well, you know, don't write your car off just yet. Write it off when you get it stuck a bit further in tadpole hell, and then it literally gets written off.
Exactly, it will be. Right, girls and guys, what's it like being in the Discovery? Really good.
Why have you got heated seat on again?
Sorry, is that an issue? You've got a warm bum. You've got a warm bum.
Well, I guess I am wet now, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Couple of questions. How does it feel?
It feels, it feels nice and comfortable, doesn't it? There is more of like a boat-like nature to it, isn't there? I always knew that Land Rovers are extremely capable,
Yep.
but to actually witness it myself firsthand for the first time, it's just sensational, isn't it? What these can do.
Considering how they look as well, and we are currently following a Discovery 3, and obviously it looks capable, we can all say that, but it's just bouncing along, goes over everything. The wheel articulation, all the way up in the arch, in comparison to the other side, it is impressive.
Which is mad, because what percentage of Land Rovers, well, particularly Range Rovers, what percentage of them do you think live their entire life just doing the school run and just pooling around cities and stuff, and they never actually use all of the incredible systems that they've got?
Other than a gravel driveway, that's the maximum they do.
And also another impressive thing, the Discovery 3 in front of us, obviously we talked about earlier on how at some point might need a new engine and stuff like that. That is about to tick over 200,000 miles, and it's still on its original engine.
Yep.
It's
Tom
incredible.
and I used our cars just like this, not every weekend, but quite a lot. We're lucky to live within an hour of Salisbury Plains, and when we know it's not red flags and we're able to do so, we can go off-road and just enjoy ourselves like this.
But I have got quite an important question for you though. How much like months worth of school run usage do you think is actually being put on in wear doing something like this?
Yeah, obviously it's gonna wear componentry out so much quicker than anything else.
It's kind of like taking a sports car on the Nürburgring, right? The bottom line is, I suppose, is I'm blown away by the actual reality. What everyone has always said about these, for me to experience it, it's incredible. The Isuzu is incredible as well off-road, isn't it? It's fantastic, right?
Being in that car, now I used to own a 2003 L200 pickup truck, Warrior. And it was so, just the way the drive, the way it felt, it was just not nice at all. That drove, even off-road, so smooth in comparison to what I remember. And actually, it's comparable to this, with the big chunky tyres.
Right, so we are going for Tadpole Hell.
Yep.
See how far you get, yeah?
You excited, both of you? We ready?
Go, 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 go!
But who got further?
I think you actually got further, dude. Yeah, you definitely got further, mate.
Well,
Thing is, you didn't bottom out. I bottomed out there.
Yeah.
So basically, I just got stuck there.
I'm not far from getting out, but for some reason I can't reverse properly.
Wow, up here is pretty...
Yeah, but I know, but with more inertia. Help! Snap.
What did it snap? The rope snapped.
Because you have actually got more stuck than me. You snapped the tow rope. Does that mean that I win this one?
Well, I think, did you not weaken the tow rope when we, is that what happened? Did you weaken the tow rope? Because I think the tow rope was using, I mean, this is what, 3 tons? I think the Isuzu is about the same, isn't it?
Oh, no, the Isuzu actually weighs curb weight 2.2 tons. So that might be why the Isuzu was able to get out quite safely.
Yeah. That front wheel's ridiculously low, and I'm worried that we're stuck.
Stuck.
As in, like, properly stuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you reckon you churned it up and dug down a bit deeper. If you get stuck, doesn't that mean that you failed the off-road challenge?
Well, I'd argue that you churned it up. Pull up the slack, and then I'll just floor it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Whee! Right, well, that was an adventure. I'm absolutely knackered now, Joe.
I mean, it's been a busy 2 days.
Yes, it has. I mean, it's a wonderful thing you've got there. Like, pound for pound, what a machine.
Oh, ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. And how capable was it? It was sublime.
And also, a huge thank you to Tom for being our recovery person. We would have been wow stuffed today.
Well, I think in reality, the car has won the 3rd test.
Yes, the Disco 3. The Disco 3, what a legend. 200,000 mile Disco 3, amazing. But all of that said, what a truck, right?
Look, it's awesome. It's certainly got a place for it. I think as an overlander, i.e. little lanes, going and camping somewhere, I think it's great. Who do you think won the 3 challenges?
Our Land Rover. I think ours because he got.
Do you think ours won? Why do you think ours won?
Why is that?
Because you broke the rope.
Yeah, you broke the rope and we didn't. If you would like to see more of this Discovery 4 and Joe, make sure you go and follow him on Instagram, and I'll pop it up again here for you because Joe will really appreciate it.
Yeah,
And thanks for all
you.
your help, Joe. Make sure you like this video, comment below, and if you'd like to check out what this is like to live with day to day as a family car, check out this video here. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.